Hello viewers, today we will be cleaning a set of Uniden telephones. This is model DECT2080. This has 6 handsets to it. I've got another 4 that we're going to do as well. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that in this video or the next video, see how long this goes. But these handsets have all been tested and are known to work. So we're going to start with these. One of these is missing the headphone jack. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the headset cover from this one. It's not missing the headset jack. That was incorrect. It's missing the jack cover. Since this one's really jacked up on the back, I'm going to take the cover for this and probably use that one for parts. Get all these batteries out of here, and then we will disassemble. Now we'll start with this one. Two screws on the back have to come off first. Once that's removed, I'm going to open it up at the bottom, and then there's a couple of clips. There's one here. Usually if you just kind of finagle it like this, it'll come off, or you can grab a pry tool. There's going to be another clip right about there, I think, and so we're just going to gently pop that over the edge of the clip like that. Actually, it clips up there. So we'll do the same thing over here, and then apart it will come. 2 more screws holding the speaker in. There's the back cover, that can be washed. That can be washed. And then the board is held in by 1 screw at the top. That comes apart quite easily. So the board looks like it's all microprocessor based. I don't really see a date on here. I thought these had a date somewhere. Some of them did anyways. A lot of these joints are labeled, which is nice. It's actually relatively clean, which is why the buttons still work. Now this is what the buttons themselves look like. You have the rubber pad here, and then this kind of plasticky thing, and this has the conductive material, these black dots, which is what gets pressed onto the board so we can register the button press. The design flaw in these telephones is that for some strange reason unbeknown to me, they decided to put the conductive material directly onto the pad itself for that directional key. And that directional key always fails because oils from your skin and whatever will get, and other dirts and stuff will get on here, it'll seep through and it'll get on to the conductive material, and then it doesn't make a good connection with the board. Meanwhile, all the other buttons will still be working because this pad kind of gives you an extra layer of protection against the spills that go into the phone. And this is kind of a nice design because this is replaceable. You could totally rebuild this if it was to wear out. Whereas when these wear out, there's ways to fix it, but none of them are really great. So, and I don't know why they kept doing this, because they did this in the 5.8 phones and it had the same problem where it would fail, and they just kept the design for some reason, and I just don't understand why. But anyway, so there's all that. We'll get all this cleaned. That speaker gasket usually stays in place. Is there one on there? No, there isn't. It's there. It's stuck on the speaker. Okay, and that was missing the headphone jack. So what I'll do is I'm going to go into this handset and grab the headset jack cover, and then we'll set this aside for cleaning. The cradles aren't too bad, but the base is pretty bad, so we'll take that apart as well for cleaning. It's time to reassemble. Unfortunately, the base cleaned up horribly. It's got that stupid white stuff all over it. And it's just plain old beat up, too. I don't know what they were doing. They must have been slamming the phones into the cradle. It's all worn off down there, too. Outrageous. That concludes the base. I noticed as I was putting it back together, the DC input is actually cracked. So this base really took quite a beating over the years. Let's plug this in and make sure it powers on.
Ringer 3 old.
Seems to work just fine. Now we'll proceed on to the handsets. Before we reassemble, I want to go through and clean the boards with the isopropyl alcohol. Even though they generally are working okay, a few of the directional buttons were not quite as sensitive as they should be. This is probably one of them. You can see the dirt accumulating in there. Okay, that's all taken care of. Now we'll begin to reassemble the handsets. Well, the handset certainly turned out better than the base did. It does have that stupid white stuff on the back though, wherever it was kind of scratched up. And it seems like it'll come off, but I don't know why it doesn't come off with any cleaners. I don't understand what that is. I don't get it. Anybody know what that is? That white stuff on there? It's like a kind of a haze. It's not there prior to cleaning, it's only there after the cleaning. And I've tried cleaning it with different things. It does the same thing. Okay, that seems like it's working. Now on to the rest of them. Why is there RAM in the video frame? Now everything is cleaned. The handsets cleaned up pretty nicely. Happy with the way those came out. The base, not so much. It's got a lot of that white stuff on there, and this handset has a lot of that white stuff on there as well. Really don't know what to do about that. I wish I could figure out something that would get that off. Anyways, these are ready to go. Thank you for watching.